Alrighty then. So just to kind of start off with the past match. You guys had the 2-goal lead. The Squander unfortunately lost 4-2. Kind of what happened when you let the lead go?
We lost momentum. I think the team was really surprised in a way. When Sonoma started playing that game, we had the field open up a bit too much. We could have kept the field a bit more compact, and Sonoma just really started to dominate and play their game. And we have to do better at that in the next game. We learn from our mistakes, and hopefully, we improve the next game.
Totally. Over that 3-game win streak, you guys had 3 really comfortable wins. Do you guys think it all even up 2-0? Maybe relax a little bit, or?
Yeah, I think Sonoma's a much more difficult opponent. We have to respect them a bit more. Of course, we got the 2-goal lead, but I think overall we just didn't control the game as well as we needed to. In the other games, I thought we played much better. We controlled the ball, controlled the momentum, and played the way we wanted to play. But yeah, with Sonoma, they just went right back at us, and I don't think we were expecting that.
Those first 35 minutes that you guys jump out 2-0. You said Sonoma's a tough opponent that you guys have seen all year, so you guys have to be confident in what you put together for the first period of the game, though, right?
Yeah, and we were confident going in. I thought we were higher energy. The pressure was really good from our front three, and at that point we can't let them have space. We have to keep pressing, and we just let them have a bit too much space, and they got one right off the bat, and that gave them momentum. And after that, we were always going to be on our heels, and that's where we have to stay strong and fight back against a tough opponent like Sonoma.
So you guys have a chance to bounce back on Friday. Obviously, finally getting that first home match after the one was canceled. Kind of what's the outlook going into that match?
We're all really positive. I think the team's reacted really well to Sonoma. We've taken it, we've learned from it, and we're going to try and bounce back. And another tough opponent in Chico. I think no game in our conference is going to be a pushover. Every team's going to come out and try and play their best game, and we have to try and match that. But like I said, Chico's a tough opponent, and that's right now our focus.
And even in the last 2 goals, it seems like scoring goals has been second nature almost to you guys. Kind of how do you explain that?
Our front three have done really well, and we've come in with that mindset, just trying to score as many goals. It takes pressure off our defense, and I think if we're scoring goals, it's we have more chance to win, of course. And I think now we got to try and focus on our defense and try and like I said, control the game a bit better after we score those 2 goals.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, so looking at the schedule, the non-conference part of you could say probably you guys are now entering the 1/4 of the schedule is over now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Looking at what happened in the first quarter, do you think the teams you guys played have prepared you enough to face teams in the conference?
Yeah, the teams aren't as good, but I still think that we have to be responsible for playing our game. And I think the Montana trip, playing Billings and Mary, was a very difficult trip for us, and it made us stronger as a team. Overall, I think we dominated those games like we should have, and we were prepared for Sonoma. We were very confident going in that we would give them a better game than it was. We just didn't show up that day. But the conference games are always going to be harder. It's a different mentality going in, and we have to be ready for that. And I think we know from that Sonoma game that we have to be ready for Chico and all the other teams to come.
When you see Humboldt State over the past has struggled making the conference tournament over the past, you guys are always there. Something can't quite. You guys don't have enough to get there.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you believe that this team, this roster that Fred has compiled, can be in that conversation and take one of those spots?
As we said, the attack is much different. I think we score goals much better, and hopefully our defense could be a bit more composed and try and keep more goals out. If we keep more goals out, then we have a really good chance. You know, we're averaging 3 goals a game right now, so you know if we're only letting 1 goal a game in, we should be trying to make the conference tournament and try and get more wins. So.
What do you like the fact that finally you guys get to play at home a game, a conference game here? Obviously last Friday the game got canceled, or last Wednesday the game got canceled. So what do you like the fact that you get to play at home? You don't have to be away all
Yeah.
the time, and finally get to stay here. And you know, what's the mentality of the team right now?
You know, like I said, we're really confident, and you know, we should try and protect our home. This is, you know, we have a major advantage, and we should try and use it. You know, a lot of teams have to come travel up to us, and we have to try and use that to our advantage. And I think the guys are, you know, extremely excited to try and bounce back, and it's a new challenge for us. We started the season off really well, but like I said, it's a new challenge, and we have to try and come back out and give Chico a good game.